anybody preaching like this. I go to ISKCON every week and I've never heard anybody. But this is actually required. Prabhupada said that our business is to point out the demons, the leaders who are misleading the world. They're saying you have to take a jab. You have to sacrifice and pay more taxes so we can build more atomic missiles. Oh yeah, because look, these people, they came in, they bombed us. It's all fabrication, it's all lies. And Prabhupada said, give Bengali statement. What is it? And the dog is there, he's just sleeping, he's minding his own business. But you say, he has rabies. They throw stones and kill him. Of course, dogs are not very nice, but if they're not harming anybody, they're not biting, then so give him a bad name and kill him. This is demonic business. So today is the anniversary of that event. So, but we should know these things. It's because we should know actually the world that we live in. We should know its actual nature and the actual nature of the people who control everything. Not everything, but they control the economy, they control the education. Is very important. And they don't allow any teaching of religion. Krishna. I hear that the textbooks, maybe I've seen also, about Indian history about Lord Chaitanya, there's 2 lines. He was a religious reformer in Bengal. A religious reformer. It's like, you know, who there in Bengal at the time of Bhaktivinoda Thakur. What is his name? Mohan. I heard that, something Mohan. What is his name?
Madan Mohan Malviya.
Huh?
Madan Mohan Malviya.
Oh.
There were many actually. There were many. Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar.
Huh?
Ram Mohan Roy.
Ah, yes. Who?
Ram Mohan Roy.
Yeah, Ram Mohan Roy. He founded a new movement. What was it called? Something.
Aryas.
Arya, something like Arya Samaj or something like that.
He was.
Now that's a religious reformer, you know. No caste. You know. What is that? In every part of the world there are workers, laborers, there are businessmen, there are government people, and there are intellectuals. In every part of the world. That is Shudra, Vaishya, Kshatriya, and Brahmin. That is just like we have fingers, 5 fingers with nails, and so the human society is built like that. It's got 4 varnas. Not that somebody created it to exploit. Krishna created it in every part of the world. So a Sudra is not in. The British, because they are the colonizers, they're also demons. They want to give India a bad name, so they could justify so that they control. So they say that this is invented to exploit by the Brahmins, to exploit the Sudras. This is not so. A Sudra, if he acts according to the characteristics of that Varna, then he's also glorious. This morning we went, the gentleman had some old teakwood furniture that he was throwing, so I went and I took the wood. So there was some person there who was sweeping, and maybe he was going to take some of the wood or something, but he showed respect because of our dress, even though he materially maybe was losing. Maybe that gentleman said, all right, you take it. But we took it, so he had only what was left, some plastic things and some small things, but still he showed us respect. So that means Sudra, that's glorious, because he's showing respect to, by at least dress, a representative of Krishna. Devotee, we should understand, we have to become representative of Krishna. What Krishna has spoken, what Krishna has taught, we have to repeat it, teach. This is our main business. Ceremonies, they're very nice, and they're part of their culture, and they're part of the Vedic system, but they're secondary. Prabhupada said in the very beginning, you're short of men to manage to maintain a temple and do Sankirtan, then lock the temple, everybody go for Sankirtan. And they did it, and we did it. In Boston, everybody locked the temple and they went to chant and distribute Back to Godhead magazine and books, few books that were then available. So there's so many things to understand at different levels. It is a great science. At least we have to develop the attitude. If we cannot understand everything, nobody can understand everything. I mean, even the biggest brain, even Lord Brahma, he becomes bewildered. He can't understand. No. When Brahma went to see Vishnu, so the Dwarapala went to Vishnu and said, Lord Brahma has come. So Vishnu said, which Brahma? So Brahma heard, which Brahma? I'm Brahma. He says, come in. You go in that hall. So Brahma went and he saw thousands of Brahmas, some with 10 heads, some with 100 heads. See? So we can't, if Brahma, who is the creator, who is our Prajapati, if he can't understand everything, then what to speak of us? But we have to understand the essence and try to preach it, to repeat it. And if we can't, then we should worship the deity nicely at home. So it's very nice. I'm very happy to hear the kirtan. I think, oh, they're not going for kirtan. You didn't say in the announcement. They said kirtan and prasadam and kirtan and more prasadam at Rasananda Prabhu's place. But it didn't say Nagar Kirtan. So I thought, oh, they're not going to do Nagar Kirtan. So I was very happy when they went and did Nagar Kirtan.
I was the one telling.
Huh?
I was the one telling.
Oh, very good.
Everybody was sitting here.
That's very good. So we have to think how to expand, how to influence our people we know. And strangers we influence how? By giving them a book and by letting them hear the holy name, it enters their ear hole, they get affected. Not only the people, but even the dogs and the birds and the plants. This is the great power of the chanting. Is so purifying. So it's very nice that you are chanting in the right way, in the right tune. It's very purifying, very pleasing. Are there any questions or comments? You forgot to mention, you're not saying in the group that these videos are available on YouTube.
I'm sending YouTube link.
Individual, but I didn't know myself that on YouTube, under Neredmet-Sankirtan, it says there are 20 videos. I opened, I saw 4 or 5. I don't know where the other 15 are.
Go in the playlist.
Huh?
Playlist tab. You should go in the playlist tab.
Planet?